Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age, and in this episode I will be completing a few quests. I think 5 I think I'm planning to do. The one we have to find the girl for the diplomat in Sniffelheim, the one in the desert island near Sniffelheim, the Grotto de la Fonte and the Gallopolis one that I was planning to do. And I might also go and do the right riddle as well, because I think I've remembered that it's the fizzle foil. So I'm going to get all those quests done, and then in the meantime, while I travel through, I'll be getting the Gallopolis and Gondolia bestiary entries filled in. So without further ado, let's go. Sniffelheim City campsite, so I can run along, get the item that's needed, and go from there. There might be a few quests I won't be able to do to a post game, it just depends on how it works out, especially with buff to read and anybody. Where are they? I think they're in the weapon and armour shop. What's that, mister? Looking for a lady called Lillian? Well, my name is Lily. Is that close enough? Yeah, I'm only joking. I know exactly who it is you're looking for. Lillian is the name of my mama's mama. Are you a friend of hers? Is it a letter for my grandmama? Oh, I'm sorry, mister, but she will not be able to read it. She isn't here anymore, you see. She went to see the World Tree. She passed away. The story was a very sad one. She came from Zwarzrost, you see. One day, not long before she would have graduated, it was destroyed by the monsters. They hurt her mummy and daddy and stole all their money. She had to leave the school she loved and start working so that she could pay the doctors who were trying to make her mummy and daddy better. Because of what she went through, she always wanted me to study very hard so that I could one day go to the school she loved so much and learn to be a lady. So that's what I'm going to do. When I'm older, I'm going to go to l'Académie de Notre Maître de Medial. I will finish the studies that my grandmother never managed to, and make her happy up in heaven. But just listen to me, going on and on. You don't want to hear my troubles. You just want to deliver your letter, I am sure. Well, I cannot give it to her exactly. I can put it in her grave the next time I go see her. I'm sure she'd like that. So with that, I will go to the Strand. So I'm going to be handing in 2 quests that are both in the Academy. I mean, I don't know how long this stream's going to go for. It might not actually end up being that long. So I might have time to go into Gallopolis. We'll see. I'll also go to Arborea actually as well to actually get the quest that's there. I don't know if I'll be able to do it yet. It depends what the quest is. I don't remember. But anyway. Hopefully I can get some of the remaining enemies that need to be found. We'll see Bum bum bum. I'm going to get these just so I can get whatever that Gaia ability is. Let's have a look. Falconer /Fire. remember seeing that now, to be fair. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do all of Gallopolis yet anyway, because I think I won't be able to get to the Celestial Sands area because I'll block it off because of Erdwin's Lantern Wonderland. It's too dangerous. This island's coast is abundant of Dulce, the only seaweed needed to cure a sore throat. I've come to restock my supplies. Mermaids love to sing, but a sore throat brings all singing to a standstill. That's why this weed is so highly sought after by the daughters of the waters. What's that? You met a mermaid with a frog in her throat? And you've come to collect the antidote? Take some of mine, it's fine. I'll take a pride bordering on pomposity's my generosity. And as a mermedic, I cannot allow an ailing mermaid to go unaided. Feed her this remedial weed, and she will surely be cured. Her vocal cords shall be sore no more. Before I do that, go to Arborea. Lovely jubbly. Thou recall, my love, when we two did gaze upon the beauty of all Erdrea. The sky, so deep and blue, did seem like to swallow us whole. The sea burned madder red, stained by the light of the setting sun, and all around us Ipsa's leaves did shine with the light of life. The heavenly vision I saw with thee that day seared itself into my very soul. Ne'er shall I forget it, though I live for all eternity. Fair words indeed, would you not agree? It is the text of a letter, written by an unknown hand, that was discovered inside a book in the library here in Arborea. I have read it so many times now that I am able to recite its contents by heart. However, the letter is incomplete. I have searched and searched for the second page, but alas, it is nowhere to be found. Not here in Arborea, at any rate. You travel a great deal, do you not? Would you aid me in searching for the letter's no doubt lyrical and heart-wrenching ending? You will? Oh, thank you. The villagers tell me the first page of the letter was discovered between the pages of an ancient Arborean tome. Alas, the tome was sold some years ago to a Gallopolitan noblewoman. It is my belief that the second page of the letter is inside the book still. I would ask that you journey to Gallopolis and inquire at the homes of the noble families of that realm. I wish you the best of luck in the search. A long-lost literary love. And with that, Lily. Behind it, the Kana Elomari one as well. And then it will just leave the buff one, what I won't be able to do yet anyway, so rip. Let's get it. Thank you, you're looking pretty pleased with yourself. You found the Dulce, didn't you? Go ahead and give it to the mermaid. Is that some... Dulce, did you give it to me? My throat's as painful as a throat can be. Oh, thank you. You're so very kind. I'll just have a little nibby if you don't mind. And she's singing again. My throat feels rough and raspy like a stony sandy shore, but now it feels even more mellow than it's ever felt before. At long last I can sing again. I'll sing both near and far. Where once my voice went cough, 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 it now goes la, la, la. There's a special reason why this brings me so much joy. Now I've got my voice back, I can thank this darling boy. He stayed with me through thick and thin, protected me from danger. Who else but a true hero would do so much for a stranger? Mermaid's sore throat's cured, talk to the little boy and let him know that all is well. Thanks, Uncle, now the mermaid can sing again. Mermaids sure do have pretty voices. It's enough to make you wonder if all those scary stories the fishermen tell about them are really true. Right, that's it. I'm not going to believe everything the grown-ups tell me anymore. I'm going to keep my eyes and ears open and decide for myself. Here, why don't you have these? You've really helped me out, and it's only right that I repay you the favour. Hey friend, something smells good. Hold up. That isn't the smell of Canaloa Mari, is it? Ah. Weehaw. Talk about a generous serving. Never saw anything like it. This will get us into Canaloa's good books for sure. As soon as the sea god's had his fill, I bet the ocean will be back to how it used to be in no time. Our little cakeys ain't gonna go hungry no more. Thank goodness for that. Mahalo friend, I can't thank you enough for what you've done. We don't get much here, but what's ours is yours, so take it. Well, here drifting into us. Don't make no sense. Return to the academy. I don't know why I haven't actually done this yet. There was another quest I already had done in the academy that I didn't bother handing in. But hey ho. Now's the perfect time to just start getting stuff done. Because there isn't much left. There's a Gallopolis, Hotto, Fortress of Fear. Need some good charm. I don't know the best way to get charm up. I don't know if the Mardi Garb will be enough. Let me have a look. This was a bad idea. To equip it here anyway. And of course, charm skyrockets as a result, but there's obviously going to be certain equipment that can help. Let's have a look if this is good enough yet. Oh dear. So that's not good enough yet, which is fair enough. There we go. There we go. Yep, too late. There we go. Gear that glitters. Twinkling tuxedos and shimmering dresses. There's one I can't do in the academy yet, which is the zombie one, but that'll be Crypt, that'll be tomorrow. There we go, it is the fizzle foil. I thought it was. To flag is to fizzle and to frustrate is to foil. That's why the weapon that sounds like it's made to frustrate things that are flagging is a fizzle foil. Didn't think anybody would be able to solve my two most brain-straining riddles, but we did it. You're a set of smart shoes, alright? A real clever clogs. You win the riddle competition, and here's your reward, a set of small sovereigns. Bum bum ba da dum bum ba da ba 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 bum bum bum. Bum 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 hello there. Whoop. Oh yes, agility gillett. That's page 2 done. Lombarero. Very nice. Need to wait until it's night time, so let's just go here, rest until night, and then come back and then talk to the ghost girl to finish the quest. There's still one. That one. That one can't do yet. Yeet. And with that, zoom. Go to the academy. You're back. Did you find Max's grave? Was a legendary treasure buried there? Yes, it was. So it was the fields of wheat that were a part of her treasure that shone like the setting sun. And it was her homeland that she thought was more precious than the purest gold. I see it. It's not what I expected, but thank you. Thank you for fulfilling my last wish. Now I know what the treasure truly is, I can finally rest in peace. Oh, but before I go, have this. I'm going to go up to the world tree right away, so I can look down on Zawald's Rest and see Max's treasure for myself. Bye bye, we'll see each other again soon, I'm sure. And there we go. Bum bum. Well, now that's done. Go to... Not Octagonia. No. Gondolia. Not Octagonia. No. There we go, that's what we wanted. Not that crap that I did then. Bomb. Is there even any need to go in here? I don't think there is there? What am I even doing in here? There's nothing to do. Because we've got a rose where Nezro's rose, which is in Gallopolis, which I'll be doing soon. And then the other one's that sunken ship, which is, I think, like east of Heliodor, I think you said. Here we go, back out in these areas, are we? Ooh. So Laguna, the Gondolia. We've got 5 of the 12 enemies. I wonder. You get hardy hands here, which are like little hands. You get every now and then. Anyway, let's get it. Deliver us I'll go up here for now. Are there any new sparkle spots? No, they're not. Anyway, vicious midnight night. So they could go down. Let's go.
Victory is ours.
I did not mean to do that. We've got vicious succubats, vicious trade enemies, vicious self slime already faced. Gotta wait, there we go. Dig up my shoes.
All is well that ends well.
There we go. Come back here, vicious succubats.
Goodness.
Only 3 more. I can see Edward's lantern in the background. Very cool. He made deliver us. There's nothing new to the Grotto delle Fonti. I mean, the centre would be where that water stream is. When you follow the water stream up here, it's up the bit over there, but I need to go all the way around that shit. Let's just make sure. Yep. It's down here somewhere. It is. so take that back to that nom nom. I can do it now. And then fast travel to Gondolia, go back, get the other enemies, and then be on my way. On my way, hey hey. And I said, hey, what a wonderful kind of thing. Oh shit, did you manage to get the rainbow rock salt? Oh, that's just great. Can I have a look? That's strange. It looks like not just a normal salt. Let's see how it tastes. Oh my goodness. This is sensational. It's sweet and sour and a little bit spicy. Oh, it's just wonderful. It tastes of absolutely everything. There isn't any other seasoning that can compete with this for depth and complexity. I'd say rainbow rock salt deserves its reputation. I think I'm going to open all sorts of new culinary avenues for me. I'm so glad I came all this way to get some. I have to say, I don't blame those monsters for setting up camp down in that cave either. If I had a supply of this stuff on tap, I don't think I'd ever leave either. Thank you so much for going down there to get it for me. Here, take this. You've done my culinary career no end of good, I'm sure of it. Just gonna quickly make a quick alteration of my thing. Description. Right, we'll go back to Gondolia. Be sure the new description's fine. Keep an eye on it. Make sure the stream's also running fine. You know how it is. It's only been 28 minutes. Literally all I have to do is just finish the Laguna di Gondolia section, have a look around, go to Gallopolis section, get the item, and get the enemies there, and that would be it. So I might as well go into Gondolia next. Anyway, I mean, out of the 3 enemies that are left, I know one of them is the hardy hand, as I said. Then what else there is around? Sorry. Hey. So it's the same appearance but different hands.
Did I do all right?
Yeah, I mean there's only 2 more enemies. Hardy hand will be one of the 2. So if I can find, well, if I can fill in one more gap, I know what the other gap is. Hello, cow. Down here is where you get like your crabs and stuff. All that lovely jubbly stuff. There's some oligarchies. Another dickus around this here. Oh yes sir. We have it. Very nice, Selena.
Wonderful.
Very nice. I don't do the other gaps here, because I know Hardy Hand is one of them. I actually got it one of the first fights I did around this area, but they ended up running away. I got it in Mount Fuji though, I believe. Randomly. Making sure then. That's what myself around, so change it to daytime. Nighttime, daytime, nighttime, daytime. That's it, right? Vicious grubbling. Haven't faced one yet. All dreamy grubblings, anyway. Yeet. Sheer, utter
Victory is
power.
ours.
Yep, right, so I know that that is a thingy now. I've now forgot the name of it. And I've literally just whatever. The metal hand engine, there you go. There's going to be quite a few undead enemies in the Gallopolis region. Memory serves. Still only got 5 because you've got like Doula hands. Another one of those Prestigigator enemies, but it's either a vicious one or just a new variant. I know you get the green ones in the fortress, so you wouldn't get that yet. You could get a vicious Trabadabadoo, maybe. Anyway, these are looking at Edwin's Lantern. Gallopolis was lucky enough to escape unscathed from the fall of Yggdrasil, but now there's a star falling directly towards the kingdom. This must be the work of the Lord of Shadows. If he was able to bring down the Great World Tree, this would surely not be beyond him. Only if you knew, my friend. Only if you knew. Right, so here we go. So we have got vicious chimeras and a vicious, restless bomber. Should nearly be ready to be. Okay. Diggerslish. Diggerslosh.
Well, that was easy.
There we go. celestial sands lie beyond this checkpoint. They are off limits to civilians. Erdwin's lantern is descending towards the desert. You must leave immediately, please. If you insist on entering the sands, you will need to ask His Most Exalted Majesty the Sultan for permission. Okay. Far away. I know you get do that. Maybe only at night. Keep it as it is for now. But you know, I mean, this bit isn't really important. Not here. Not in Act 2. What is surrounding Erdwin's lantern will be important for Act 3, but you know. Here they are. Big Dash. You asked for it. Don't need to ride that, but anyway. Yep, nothing's changed. Still 6 enemies left. Dun, 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 dun. Hello. You're a big bugger, aren't you? Attack the level. We'll get a crystal lotto later, but for now, we have
May heaven's wind propel the
the hence.
Did I do all right?
Yes, you did, Serena. You did perfect. Good on you. Yeah, so an orange glint then. I've done what I need to do. I knew it was going to be down here, so I said it would be down this peninsula. There's still 5 more they are means to find, but I'm sure I'll find them in due course. Some of them literally might not be available until outside here anyway. I mean, because if I was to end the stream after doing the Desert Rose quest, I mean, I'd go hand it in and that'd be it. And what, this would be just over half an hour, I think. I know I sometimes do shorter streams on here, but not that short. 40 minutes.
So the rumors were true. Erdwin's lantern descends towards Gallopolis. They say it began when Yggdrasil fell and darkness covered the land. But why? What is happening to our world?
Erdwin's lantern, eh?
Because you can do this when it is only these 4. I decided to leave it till now.
Back in Dundrasil, we had a legend that after Erdwin defeated the Dark One, he ascended to the skies as a star, so he could watch over Erdrea for all eternity. That was one of Eleanor's favourite stories. And I always thought it was just that, a story. But now I'm not so sure. I mean, If the Lord of Shadow's rise caused Erdwin's lantern to descend... Are you even listening, laddie? Huh, charming. Well, I can share my musings with you again if you'd like. Heard everything you needed to hear, did you? All right then.
Come on.
Well, I suppose this is no time to be standing around pontificating. The lantern's on course to crash straight into this fair kingdom. We'd best go and see what the Sultan thinks of all this, eh?
Right then. So I think you get a quest once you've done all this, and then that'll be the last quest you get. So one in Gallopolis, and then the one in Hotto that is available, but no. Let's get it. And I can of course look for the book as well. I can hand that in as well if I find the book. Let's try and find this other piece of the tragic tale, shall we? Where are my teeth? That's not it. Anything else in here? Oh, that did refill those sorts of things. And it's been nearly a month since I did this. Crazy how long it's been. Well then, it's not in the palace itself, which is fair enough. Let's continue the main story for now. Again, this bit ain't too big, but still. Ugh.
My boy, please! Your reckless heroics will get you killed.
Fear not, father. I will take all necessary precautions. By the time I return, the mystery of the star will be solved and Gallopolis will be saved.
It is you. Thank you once again for all you did for my son. What in the name of the... Surely this cannot be.
It's been a while, eh, Your Majesty? Years, in fact. I haven't seen you since the Colloquy of Kings and the disaster that followed.
Lord Robert, please, you must listen. What we were told about the luminary was false. He is not the spawn of the darkness after all. Alas, we were all deceived by King Carnelian. We allowed the world to be destroyed. We brought this disaster upon ourselves.
Oh, come on, Your Majesty. We can hardly be blamed. This is Mordegon's doing. He's the one who possessed King Carnelian and caused all this chaos. This is down to him and no one else.
Hello, Richard. How are you? You haven't missed much because obviously I've just been getting some quests done before I came here.
Listen,
to do the story
we need to talk about that star. If Erdwin's lantern falls much further, Gallopolis is done for. What do you know about it?
Sadly, very little. I have tasked my finest scholars with investigating its origins, but they have discovered nothing.
Goody goody?
There is one thing that may be of interest. My son Faris claims to have been able to make out runes on the surface of the barrier that surrounds the star.
Runes, eh? This is the first I've heard of a barrier surrounding the lantern, let alone anything being written on it. Was your lad sure of this?
He certainly appeared to
Yeah,
be.
Faris has grown more
In
balls
fact,
now.
he has taken one of our most learned scholars to the Celestial Sands in order to investigate the ruins more closely. It is there that we believe the star will make its landing.
I see. Reckon we'd better go and take a good look at these ruins ourselves, eh? Shall we head out after the prince?
It would put my mind at ease if you would, Lord Robert. I cannot help but worry about him being abroad in such dangerous circumstances.
Aye.
You have my thanks. I will instruct the guards to permit you passage through the checkpoint. Journey safely.
And there we go. So before I do go for it, I do want to find the page in the book that has like a tragic love poem in it for the musician at Arborea, so I can get that quest done. And then I'll go to Erdwin's Lantern, which is literally just a cutscene. It's not even a boss fight. There really isn't much to Gallopolis in Act 2. There's a bit in Act 3 as well, but I don't know, it's just after you do the Act 1 section, there isn't really much to Gallopolis at all. But hey hey. Is it here? No. I need to find the right noble Gallopolitan. Neapolitan. Could literally be anywhere in Gallopolis. It's clearly not that, but hey hey. It'd be good to wrap this up, but I don't look like I can. There's no spots for the book, is there? Hey hey. You know, obviously this is quite dreary, obviously you usually hear the music, but none of that. None of that under this atmosphere. No. No. Keep going. There's not many places left to explore, to be honest. Not the weapon shop. What about the Puff Puff girl? Won't be in there, will it? No. What about that? Nothing in the arm shop. Check the inn. Nope. You may have some look looking through the bookshelves of the noble houses of Gallopolis. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I mean, the noble houses are all at the top. I mean, now I'm just looking at the shops and stuff. There's not many places left. And did I not return to Gallopolis for the red door? I think that's the only one I missed, right? Why did I not come here? I don't know, 2,000 gold coins. Make my magic happen. Hocus loci, hocus hats, and fizz retardant suits. I don't know why I forgot to come here, but hey hey. There's a mini middle. I mean, I was gathering at least one of these would have a mini middle in it, but you know. I mean, I might try and find the whereabouts of it. not save it, and so if I do find it, I can try and do it in off stream, because I'm pretty sure that's every house. Have I been to the house in between? No, because that's the Puff Puff girl's house. There's nothing noble about a Puff Puff. No, whatever. It's fine. So you go up to the top, do the Erdwin's lantern section, and then boom, you get the hammer after that. There's really not too much to it. I don't actually remember, do you get backstory though? I don't remember, because of course you've got 4 characters altogether. So Erdwin, Serenica, I forgot the big knight character is, but he is, well, Hendrick's kind of his reincarnation. And then you've got Morkant, who is a sage, so I guess that's Rav. Of course, converting everybody over, it all fits in. I mean, Serenica is Serena, Veronica and Jade.
No, you agreed to do this. Come, we must move closer. We cannot hope to read the runes from here.
But, Your Highness, I am sorry. It is too dangerous. I'm afraid I must refuse.
Do you have a means of deciphering the symbols without entering the celestial sands?
Well, no, but...
Oh, Principal! Hello, darling. Long time no see.
Sylvando! What an unexpected pleasure.
The Sultan said you were out here in the scary sands trying to read runes of a falling star. Huh. Guess you grew up to be quite the brave boy,
I am simply doing my duty to my people. But what about you? What brings you to the sands?
That's what you can
Same
do
thing
this
as you, Your Highness.
before
We
you
have come
get
to investigate
anybody
Erdwin's
past
lands.
Jade. Like, as soon as you can go to Gondolia, you can come here. But then, if you do come here and do it early, I'm assuming you just come back
You know
once
who
you know
I
you
am,
need the
Your
hammer.
Highness?
But of course! You are my hero! You are every aspiring knight's hero! To serve under your command is my life's ambition!
I am honored, Your Highness. The courage you have shown in venturing out here suggests that you would make a fine knight, wherever or whomever you serve.
Truly, you have no idea how much your words mean to me. Oh, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
At least he hasn't got a carriage of about 12,000 soldiers.
Sorry to butt in, Your Highness, but might I ask how your investigations are going? You were looking a wee bit frustrated back there when we arrived.
Indeed I was, old man. That fool of a scholar is too frightened to accompany me any further into the sands.
I mean, you were once like that,
I am
Faris.
not
Don't get
one
cocky.
for learning. The symbols will mean nothing to me, which leaves me in quite a predicament.
Well, I think I might be able to help out there, if you'll allow me.
You are some manner of wizened ancient? Excellent. I would be very much obliged. The runes can be best seen from the ruins in the center of the sands. Meet me there.
Okay, thanks. I can find some of the last enemies around here now. So there's 5 left. Oh well, here's one of them. Let's see if you tapped a lot of around, but I only need to face the Juan. So we go Robo Robbins. Yeet. Overkill.
Our triumph was never in doubt.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh well, hello there. Hello there. Knight Aberon, this is the one that I need to update in Eerie Eerie. You've got to do it in the Eerie Eerie itself. Nowhere else is allowed. Yeah, I see, you fuck off. Hum.
My heaven's winds propel thee hence!
Victory is ours.
3 more enemies left to discover. Vicious Crabadabadoo. Wow, Jade managed to get an insta-killer. I don't even know what the weapons do. That's the first time I've seen. Most of the late game enemies aren't susceptible to that anyway, but there we go. Hold on to her points for now. I'll do this first and then I'll come back.
Taking a nap, Principal? And there was me thinking you'd come to investigate the lantern.
Oh, truly, it is even more magnificent when one lies directly beneath it. How many can say that they have seen such glories up close?
Yeah, there's something inside here that is very dangerous, and it's to do with those weird
You're a
ghost
special
things.
one,
Any fancy
darling.
thing?
Don't go changing, What are these ruins, anyway? And how come they're out here all on their own in the middle of the desert?
Huh? Oh, they have been here forever, since the age of our grandfathers' grandfathers, or some such nonsense.
They were built for something very important. I just know it. Ooh, maybe some kind of stage. What a place to perform. Can you imagine?
This little like black ghosty spectre or phantom, whatever it is. You interact, and only Phantom can see it as well.
You weren't wrong about the runes, Your Highness. I can definitely see some on the side of the lantern. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
So Mordegar's got to do something soon. It's going to make things interesting. But anyway.
Are you okay, honey? You were talking to yourself, and we all know what that means.
First sign of madness, my friend.
Return to me!
So this is kind of a counteractive measure.
What's happening?
To Mordegar. All I'm going to say though, it doesn't necessarily
The
mean
lantern!
it's going to be good.
Oh, it's falling! It's falling! It's falling! We're gonna be squished!
There he is.
Lord Robert, it is not safe here. We must fall back.
Oh, give me a minute, will ye? I think I can make out what the runes are saying.
Kalas? What? Moss? Yeah? Kalas Moss? Kalas Moss. Very interesting.
Please, Lord Robert, it is too dangerous.
believe that was Morrigan. I assumed it was when I first read it.
What is this? What is happening?
None shall challenge me. This world is mine, and mine alone.
So, Morrigan destroyed the lantern because whatever was inside, the only hint we get is Kalasmos could have challenged Morrigan for the right to rule the world. So, that's all we're getting on post-game for now. That's going to be stuff
the Sword of
once the
Shadows.
game's done.
The lantern. It has disappeared. The star was named for Erdwin, but can such an ominous phenomenon truly be the work of heroes? Was the foul creature wielding the sword not...
That was no foul creature, Sir Hendrik. That was the savior of Gallopolis. He spared us all from the
What a
falling
naive
star.
fool. You can see this purple evil aura
The
emanating
kingdom
off of him.
is saved. My people will surely thank me when I bring them the good tidings.
Well, all I'm going to say is Faris is kind of wrong and right at the same time.
I
But
must
at this
return
point,
to
you
the
assume
city and
that
spread the
Gallopolis was
news.
just saved
Come
from
and find me at the
something that was
palace if
gonna
you need me. Yes.
Kalasmos. What could that mean?
I wonder, Rabbi, I wonder. Yes.
Why don't we go ask the Sultan? It's his kingdom, maybe he knows something.
Aye.
Seems weird to do this now, because I am assuming I could have done it earlier, but never mind. So whatever that black ghost thing was doing failed. So it said, things of the past come to me. So it's of course, well, you know it's got to do with the Age of Heroes, but yeah, Kalasmos is literally all we've got. One word. At this point, you don't know what it is. You don't know what it means. Whether it's the word for something, for someone. I like how they do that though, because that is literally all you do get in the post game. Well, I mean, probably shouldn't reveal it because you don't know whether it's post game at this point. You know. This is one of the two last enemies to get. Vicious Drac Mages. As long as it's not a rare variant of this. You know what I mean? It could be. I hope it isn't now. There's a hyper threat beyond. How many Crabadabba do you want? Damn. You know, bro, you have a lot of this, right? I want to leave it again, but anyway, I want to go back to the I mean, the gap could be another bloody hardy hand for all I know. You know, the gap for here around the Gondolia could be a hardy hand. I might just have to try and get it out of pure luck. Anyway, how many enemies have I added to the bestiary? I've added a few, right? I think I've added quite a few to be fair. Anyway. 50 left. Whee. Itself. Finish this off, get the hammer, and then boom. Then go to South of Gallopolis and go to the Hotho region. Tomorrow. I need to check see if I've got the Hotho step up already. I mean, Mount Huji's up. I don't know if the Hotho step is. I don't know. You get a vicious Bongo Drongo, whatever version it is. You get vicious robber rabbits as well, I think, and a few others. Of course, you get some that are vicious, and some that are new. No, there isn't. Oh, no, there is. So, Elysian Bird, Gigantes, Vicious Walking Tops, and Vicious Midnight Hall Knight. And still 4 more. Anyway, enough of that. Right, just to finish this off, we've got this bit.
It is a relief to see you safe, my friends. When the star shattered, I could not help but fear the worst. Faris has explained all that came to pass out upon the sands. It seems a savior appeared and destroyed the lantern before it could lay waste to my kingdom.
Aye. Though, I wouldn't go calling him your savior just yet. Anyway, never mind that now. There's something I want to ask you, Your Majesty. The runes on the barrier around the star, they spelled out a word. Kalasmus. Does that mean anything to you?
Kalasmos. Sadly, it does not.
Well, if it was written on the side of a star, you can bet it means something. Something important. Yeah, but we can't go letting it distract us too much. Mordigan's not going to defeat himself. We've work to be getting on with.
Yeah, man.
Lord Robert, your quest to defeat the Lord of Shadows is a noble one. The people of Gallopolis will be praying for your success.
Yes, and if there is ever anything you require, you need only ask. After all, I still owe you a favor.
Oh, I clean forgot. We need to ask the Sultan about that hammer that used to belong to Erdwin.
Yeah, man.
Is there something I can help you with, Lord Robert?
As a matter of fact, there is. I need to pick your brains about a giant hammer that's supposed to be kept here in Gallopolis. We're going to need it to defeat Mordigan, and apparently you lot have had it since the Age of Heroes.
A giant hammer, you say? Ah, yes. You mean the forging hammer. It has been in the royal family for generations. Faris, fetch the forging hammer from the treasure room.
Lovely jubbly, there it is. So it won't work on it.
This is it. This is Erdwin's hammer. The one we saw in the vision.
Father, do you truly intend to give the hammer away? We had intended to sell it in order to fund this year's Sun National.
Silence! Insolent boy. forging hammer is one of Gallopolis' greatest treasures. It has been handed down through the generations since time immemorial. But if we must relinquish it, then so be it. You are the only ones who can defeat the Lord of Shadows.
Yeah.
If you need it, it is yours.
Oh yes, so there we go. Both items required. Orichalcum and the forging hammer. I'll just have to get over to Mount
My
Fuji.
nurse once told me that the power of the spirit of the land resides within the forging hammer.
I've got
It
everything
is
now.
said
Just need to go to Mount
it can
Fuji.
beat even the hardest of metals into shape. At least, I think that is how the story goes. Well, I hope it helps you on your quest. Best of luck, dear friends. I shall be expecting good news.
So with that, there isn't lots of. I mean, I could go straight to Hotto, but I don't want to. I want to go through the Hotto step, then the Cryptic Crypt to get that quest, and then once I've done all that, I'll then start to look around. I think I'll do hand in the quest, the Desert Rose quest that I did. What have I done that for? The Desert Rose quest I did, and then the quest of the Cryptic Crypt, hand them to him, and then start the Hotto section. Probably won't get it done in one stream though, because it is a pretty big section. It's a pretty good story as well. Well, it's a side story anyway. Pretty good. But anyway, that marks the end of this episode of my playthrough of Dragon Quest XI Echoes of Elusive Age, and in the next episode, I said, I'll be going into the Hotto step in order to fill in the bestiary entries there, go into the Cryptic Crypt to get the item required for the quest for the zombie in the academy. And once I've done that, I'll hand in the two quests, because I've done the Desert Rose one that I haven't handed in yet. I'll hand that in once I get the other one done. And then to finish off, however much time I have left after that, which will probably be quite a lot, because it probably won't take long, to go through the Hotto step, fight a few battles, and then just run straight through the Cryptic Crypt. I will be talking to Mikoto, or whatever her name is, don't know what her name is, something like Mikoto, in Hotto. Of course, you don't really do much with her, well, you don't do anything with her in Act 1, she's just sat there, but she's going to become very important for the plot for Act 2 Hotto. And this is going to be the penultimate main story section in the game. So once I do this, there won't be much left, and it'll be quest time before I do Fortress of Fear after that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.